you're literally a class act. You know, your commitment is to your daughter and your wife, and I can relate to that a lot. But you know, John got to be taken care of. You know, so you have the seniority and use it as you will, and don't let no one deter that. Don't let no one beat you up on it just because you have the seniority. You enjoy it. You know why? That's what you earn. Your years with the company. So don't let no one deter you on that. Thanks. Ralph, you know I love you to death. Ralph, you were a very big part of my success. Let me tell you why. Because the Jersey, when you take New Jersey, you talk about New Jersey, you talk about the Jersey Shore. And that Jersey Shore is so pivotal. It's so important to this market unit. John D. and Ralph Montesano has it on lockdown. You know, that's on service-related issues, even install someone, and I appreciate the commitment you guys did, and I want you to understand that I tried, and I don't know if you realize, but I've tried to support you guys the best I can. You know, if something will come up, I would fight for you guys for Jersey Shore. And again, you know, we're still a success there, so what we did, it's been working okay. So keep up the good work, keep up with the commitment. I don't know what to expect with Russ coming in, I don't know what to expect. All I can say is just stay focused on what our priorities do. You happen to get your house, good luck with your house. You have to deal with it. I hope you don't get washed out with tsunami where you're at. Yeah.
I'll buy it because it's tsunami. Right? That seems right.
And most importantly, Ralph, you need to look at your health.
I know.
And again,
I'm working on it.
I admire what you did when you found out you were going to die. You decided to change your diet and this and that, so on. It's unfortunate you don't think you're going to die no more because it shows.
I know.
Dude, take care of yourself. You have a son to raise. And you know what? You won't have an opportunity to do that in 10 years. Louis.
It'll be less than that if I keep going away.
Louis. I don't know. There's nothing I can say. Louis is the success of Union, New Jersey. Louis is the backbone to Ray Torres. He was the backbone to Tommy Figueroa. Louis is a pivotal part. I mean, he is the most important part of this organization, I hate to say it, in Union, New Jersey, because of his support and his dedication. Louis could have dinner plans with his wife. He could have whatever he has. He doesn't care. Ray, you need me, I'll work. Where you need me to go, I'll do it. What you got, Ray, I'll do it. And again, I always appreciate that. Whenever I ask for anything, I never had to ask twice. Well, sometimes, but not a lot. I didn't have to ask twice, but it always got done.
Depends how tight the leash is when the wife wraps it around his neck.
You know, so, you know, I appreciate the fact that you can work your schedule against mine, so we're not taking the time off. And I just, you are literally, and I told you this every time when we talk personally a lot, I love you. You are one of the best employees I've ever had in my life. So I appreciate everything you've done.
Don't forget me down at the
Ronald, I wish you luck with your future plans, and I want you to don't take work too personal. Work is personal. You know what? Your family is more important, and your health is important. So when you take your job personal, and it gets to the level that you're looking at a KPI and you're concerned, don't let it get to you, because you know at the end of the day, you can fix it again tomorrow. Your dedication to Coca-Cola shows. It shows a lot. And keep up on it, because again, meeting people that have been with the Coca-Cola for so long, it's a pleasure. I know how you feel about Coca-Cola, because you know what? I feel the same way. After 21 years, I love what I do. I love working for who I work for. Keep up with that dedication you have, and you are definitely a success, waiting to have more than what you already are. Your family is the most important part. The one big thing I want to tell you is, dude, be careful with those deers. Okay? That's the biggest thing. Because you know what? They look for you. You don't look for them. Okay?
No, 4 times already.
Uh-oh. Michael, gosh, I love you, man.
That's me, right here.
Michael, I love you. And I tell you, Mike, you are the, I won't even call you the Obama. I won't call you the Bush. I'll call you Mike, because you are, when you have a problem, you voice it out to anyone and everyone. You're the only guy I know that found out someone's losing their job and said, hey, where's my coat? But you know what? doing that, he got everyone where they are today with a coat, because of that ambition, that strong. You have such a huge.
Hey, priorities first, man.
You have a huge desire for leadership that maybe you don't realize you desire, because you have it. It's just tweaking a little bit to put you in that role, and your dedication to your daughter always shows for the 20 years that I've known you. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate your honesty. As much as times you and I bump heads, it is what it is. I stay consistent, and more importantly, you stay consistent. We argued, we talked about it, but I love your consistency. I always see you as a leader, and I still see you as a leader today. Keep it up, keep your daughter always first, and keep Coca-Cola there, and you enjoy that overtime, because you deserve it too. Because you know what? You work your ass off for it.
Thank you.
John. John, again, I didn't. This is off the cuff. I didn't even write that down. John, you know, being a supervisor here and throughout, you get to work with different personalities and work with different, you know, just everything. And working with you, John, has been an experience. And you and I rolled with each other a couple of times. I know you've had a lot of things in your life that's been kind of, you know, iffy and iffy or whatever, you know, you want to call it. And I appreciate the honesty and the trust you've given me. That when I first came here and you found out that I was a church-going guy related and so on, you gave me some music that I still listen to today. And God is very important to me. I won't tell you I'm the best person to work because I don't want you to misinterpret that. I just know God is important to me. I thank you for sharing what you shared with me. And I wish you the most luck in the world with you and your wife or your girlfriend and everything going on. And I just hope that you can turn around those spirits and make them better than what they are today. You know, because again, your ambition shows it. You're good at what you do. So you're one of the reasons why the MY6 is.
What's up, brother? Long time no see.
Mike Checo.
Come on, get in here, Chris. We're talk about you.
I tell you, Mike, Michael Checo was the guy that said, you know what? Okay, I don't care. Mike Checo, he was so into Coca-Cola, into everything and so on. When we changed this whole parts process, we said we're gonna take everything off. He said he didn't fight like Ron. He didn't complain like Matt. He didn't say, you know. He turned around and said, okay. We'll take it all off. And we took everything off his truck. And Mike was like, this is going to fail. This is going to fail. And you know what? It actually did fail for a little while. And what we did, because of his leadership and his parts knowledge and his professionalism, we actually reinvented stuff to make it better. And that's one of the reasons why we were able to put the parts back on the truck, because he proved that, you know what, maybe Elliot's system doesn't work, we're going to make it work. And one thing Michael hates to do is go to a location and not be able to fix it. And we all hate that, but he takes it a little bit more personal, I feel, because he knows that he wants to do the right thing when he's there.
You talking about you?
So him wanting to do the right thing when he was there makes it more of a pleasure knowing him and seeing him, you know, because Mike had that attitude that he's like very comfortable, but I know the dedication he throws to this table, especially to this group in Union, New Jersey. So let me talk about Jim Stavola before I get to Vinny. Jimmy Stavola's not here today. He had a death in the family. And Jimmy is our political guy. He's the very passionate guy, Glenn Beck, if you will, of our office. And he's sincere, and he's he says what he has to say. He tries to hold back. He tries to come out nice, but it comes out bad all the time. But he tries, and you know what? You got to appreciate someone that tries to communicate when he's having a hard time doing so. So you got to appreciate that. Jimmy was a service guy, and he isn't hard, and he's maximized that level of installation that when he took him under his wing, and he took it to the next level. And I wish Jimmy luck with everything he has. And I like Jimmy a lot, and I like his straightforwardness and his political views. You know, I may not agree with them, but I just like the fact that he can voice them. So that's one. And Vincent Caniglio. Vincent is, I leaned on Vinny a lot as well for installation activities. Vinny, what we've been able to do in the last 5 years, I believe, is that we've been able to establish more relationship with sales. I've given them the opportunity, you know what, reach out to the people, talk to the people. Hey, you know what, we've done that. So Vinny's taking that leadership role as like someone like a lead installer. And he's taken that role and rolled with it because his dedication is to that Coca-Cola. So that